Alright, so I've put this off for long enough. Let's go check out the armchair of the devil. Or the devil's armchair. Whichever one you prefer. I cannot read that up there. I assume Diablo means devil. Or Diable. I do not speak a word of French. Devil's armchair. Not you, handsome devil. Go that way. I assume that just puts me back on the road.
Something du Diable.
I assume that means armchair. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce that. What have we? Oh, hello. No, never mind, that's a car. I recognize that motor vehicle. Can we take notes on it? I don't think so, but I'll try. Sketchpad or whatever it is. I can. I immediately see the patch of mud below its right rear wheel. What else can we learn about this? Also, what did we actually write down?
It's the tire tread from Mallory and McDougal's car.
That wasn't what I was expecting, but okay. What about the license plates, Gabriel?
I already took down the tread.
Right, we're not getting much else. Alright, let's have a look around.
That's the car Prince James's men arrived in. Mallory and McDougal could have parked the car here, but I don't know why they'd bother to hide it. It's more likely that the killers stashed it here. Maybe they grabbed Mallory and McDougal somewhere else and brought them here to be executed.
I don't know if that's a leap or not. Could have been equally likely that they just drove it here themselves and... Mind you, they were killed here though, weren't they? Maybe they were followed? Who knows? Also, you're burying the lead there a bit, Gabriel. Grace also came in this car. I think.
That's the car. I don't see any signs of a struggle in there. Don't think I need to search it.
Here's me thinking we can open the door and all the boots, but no.
I don't see any signs of it. That's the car Prince... Those tracks were definitely made by this car. I'd like to know where all Mallory and McDougal went last night. Maybe tire tracks like these would help, if I could compare the tread.
Really?
It's the tire tread from Mallory. It's the tire... I sure would like to know what Mallory and McDougal did last night. Maybe I'll see some tire tracks out in the valley.
Are these tires really that unique though? I can't imagine they would be. Unless those are super special tires like you've got on the presidential limo or something. That are run flat or they don't deflate. But finding tire tracks out here? Really? I'm guessing it's going to be a thing because the game is talking about it, but it is not something I would have considered until right this very moment. Alright, let's go up here. Mosley.
Wow, pretty damn grim.
Christ! Did you do that on purpose?
Not at all.
So what the hell's up with this? I'm guessing these are Prince James' men. Am I right?
Yeah, for once.
Oh, so how'd they end up grinning with their larynxes?
Did we tell him about the night visitors? If not, whereabouts to? Don't know. Is that fobbing him off? I hope not. Also, I totally should have made a save before I came in here, and now I can't.
They did run a flagpole up the Abbe's butt. Maybe he did it.
He mentioned something on the tour about not having a car.
It could be a ruse.
Could be, but he doesn't look strong enough to handle these two. They're not exactly lightweights.
He did seem intimidated at the church. He could have called someone in, though.
That quickly? I suppose it's possible. Take a look around, see if you spot any clues.
Did we just finger a main suspect there? I think I did. What were the other choices? Don't know. Vampires. I don't recall what the last one was. Shit.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
Okay.
It had to be the kidnappers, don't you think?
If so, they're a hell of a lot nastier than we thought. And weirder. This is no ordinary killing. Look at them.
Yeah, I thought it might have been slitting their throats, but it's worse than that. They've ripped a hole in their throats and ripped out their larynxes. Voice boxes, whatever they're called. The thing that I use to talk, and I'm terrible at it. Might be able to check out your sunnies. What else? Let's keep chatting.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
Could be vampires.
Yeah? Not the kind what's-his-face wrote about.
That would be Stoker, Bram Stoker.
Thank you. Not the kind Stoker wrote about. Take a look at these guys.
Yeah. Not your stereotypical puncture wounds. Also, do not ask me to read anything from Bram Stoker ever again.
About... I haven't got the first clue who did this.
It's too bad. Look around. Maybe something will come up. An idea, or your breakfast, one of the two.
Have we eaten anything? Did we actually get that sandwich from Roxanne?
Notice anything suspicious when the group saw the dead bodies?
Madeline sure as hell didn't want to leave. She looked like she's just itching to check things out. Fortunately, that Howard lady was throwing a hissy fit. Maddie didn't have much of a choice. Not sure why she'd be so interested in a couple of dead guys.
Oh? And why are you so interested?
I'm helping you.
Also, you're a police officer. Apparently. This is probably the most interesting thing that Madeline has seen in a very long time.
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
Alright, let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
It's Prince James's two men, all right. I don't see any blood.
Yeah. Weird, huh? Throats opened up like a Christmas package and not a drop of the red stuff anywhere.
Also, Mosley, have you been drinking? I just need to know if you're going to be impaired during this investigation.
That must be the so-called armchair they're laying in.
It doesn't look like a terribly comfortable armchair, just saying.
It's Prince James's... That's a clean gash.
And deep. Ooh, they knew what they were doing, all right.
It's Prince James's two men.
There's no look of terror on the face.
They're both completely white.
That's because they've been drained like a couple of cans of tuna.
Curious.
I know what you're thinking. But if it was vampires, why the long gash? It'd be like trying to drink from the lip of a mixing bowl.
Maybe they got really big mouths. Like you.
Sure. A vampire cult founded by Mick Jagger. Oh, this all makes perfect sense to me now. Yeah.
Lovely imagery with the mixing bowl there, Mosley. That was a good one. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome.
Oh, God. They look like slaughtered cattle. They've been drained of blood. It's Prince James's two...
Immediate thought is it's got to have something to do with the winery, right?
There's no blood on the clothes.
That is interesting. No blood anywhere here or on the clothes. And these do look like the same clothes, I think, that they were wearing last night. It's got to have something to do with the winery, right?
There's no blood on the clothes.
Once again, I'm thinking of the lady in the cellar who cackled. Cackling is never a good sign.
They've been drained.
Alright, what else do we have here? We have this guy. Can I check out your glasses, sir? So I suppose I better inspect you as well. Yeah, this guy's got a look of shock on his face. So he knows what was going on.
They've been drained. Oh, God.
No, I can't look at the glasses.
It's Prince James's. There's no blood. There's no...
No real signs of a struggle.
There's no blood. There's...
I'll take notes on this.
Nope. Nope. They've been...
Right, Mosley?
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
Alright, what am I missing?
There's scratches on the rock. They're old, though. Probably not related to the murder. I don't need to write that down.
Again, trying to move that window and failing. I'll check out that sign in the moment. How many directions do we have here? No, there's more trees, never mind. I was looking at those thinking, are those devil's horns or something? But there's a few trees like that here. So I only see one way out, and that's here. I assume that is where we came from. What other cameras do we have? I was just looking at that camera. I don't seem to be able to move forward here. That's weird. I've got to move in between those trees. So that camera pointed me in the correct direction, but it did not show me that bloodstain. Well, I looked up here. I didn't see that until we saw that fifth camera there. Okay. We have a bloodstain in the woods. Let's go check that out. That's got to be something. That can't not be something.
Nope, those don't work together. Shit, Mose, get over here.
What is it?
Not wine from the wine tasting session.
Is that what I think it is?
I think it's what you think it is. Looks like it. Ugh.
Right, so what? They were taken here, killed here, and then laid to rest over there? Just looking around for anything else that I could be missing. Really?
Nope, those don't work together.
No, I think you should definitely take notes that there is blood here. Do we have any way of taking a sample of blood?
What's it smell like?
Not much. Earthy. Dead. Anyway, sure doesn't smell like wine.
I didn't think you would bring that up.
Considering how friable the ground looks, I'd say that was a lot of blood soaked up, wouldn't you?
Yep, maybe even all of it.
Which explains why there's no blood near the bodies.
Yeah, but geez, I thought the voodoo murders were strange. What do you make of this? Neat little piles? You know, like Felix Unger meets Freddy Krueger?
They obviously drained the blood here on purpose. The question is, why?
At least it rules out vampires.
Not necessarily. Maybe they're just picky eaters.
I don't have my phone with me and I don't want to put a cuss in. I would love to know if friable is actually a word.
This MO with the blood is too weird. It's gotta have a purpose.
Yeah, them draining the bodies, that would make me think they're collecting the blood for something. Maybe they only needed a small portion of blood and they just left the rest to flow out freely over here.
No way.
Agree.
Sticky. And red.
Can we take some of it back with us though? I don't think we can use that, but I'll try.
This MO with the blood is too... Nope, those don't work together.
Is this a bad idea, disturbing the crime scene?
Nope, those...
I'm trying to think of anything we can use here.
Nope.
I mean, there will be fingerprints around here, but I don't think we can grab them.
I don't see anything. I don't see any prints.
Can I use it on you?
I don't think I want to show that to him.
No. That's maybe...
Nope, though.
I just wish we could take a sample back with us. Also, once again, I really wish I could read that poem. Because I feel that's important now. Talking about blood and whatnot.
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
I don't think we're done here.
This MO with the blood is too weird. It's gotta have a purpose.
Are we not done here? If we're not done, then there has to be something else in this scene. They would have been dragged or carried from that location to here. Is there something on this path? Assuming, of course, they're walking in a straight line. I assume they came up here. Either all three of them alive, or two dead, or two unconscious, one alive. One, maybe more than one. And they killed them over on the left. I'm just looking for anything on the ground that looks sus, or anything on these trees that looks out of place, and I'm not seeing anything. They moved them to the left and then they killed them there and then took them here.
Nothing on there tells me why the killers picked this spot to dump the bodies. I'm reading, but I can't see as it actually says anything.
Alright, fine. An ancient pagan throne or an actor of the weather? Le Fauteuil du Diable, I can't pronounce that, is a favourite feature in the treasure hunting lore of Renly Chateau.
Hey, Mose, come here.
Yeah?
Okay, hang on, I see something. Although again, that may be something that was there beforehand.
There's scratches on the rock. They're old, though. Probably not related to the murder.
I thought we could look at this guy from a different angle. Is this something, maybe?
They've been drained, all right. Right into the ground over there. Almost seems to be something symbolic about the gesture. There's no blood on the clothes.
I'm not looking at his clothes, I'm looking at his extremely polygonal hand, which does not seem to be clutching anything.
There's no blood on the clothes. There's no blood on the clothes.
Anything else I'm missing here, perhaps? I really wish I could look at the glasses. Which one? That one.
No prints. I don't see anything. I don't see any prints.
The glasses would be ideal because, I mean, look at the way they're arranged.
No prints.
It's like the person put them there and then arranged the glasses like that. I reckon those glasses have prints on them.
No prints. They've been drained already.
But there's nothing that I can do about that.
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
Let me make a save. I'm just going to try leaving this area. Are we done? I feel like there's something else to find here. I say that because Mosley is still here saying, let's talk about stuff. I feel that if we found everything, that's going to change his behavior.
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
But I suppose there is a lookout here.
It wouldn't do much good to use them here.
There's got to be something I'm missing, but I'm not sure what. I do think it is very symbolic though that they've been placed here, especially as this symbol is being covered up by his hand. Can we really not move the bodies or do anything here?
I sure would like to.
Right, well, in the absence of finding what seems to be the last piece of evidence,
There's no.
I think I might head out into the valley and see if I can find anything.
They've been drained.
I just don't see anything else in this scene. Coming up there, they were taken here, they were drained here.
Hey, Mose.
Maybe he'll have something to say about the car. Maybe he didn't see the car. Can I call him over here? No.
Mallory and McDougal could have parked. There are some tire tracks in the dirt. I can't get enough detail from the tracks in the dirt.
And yet you expect to trace around the valley with this and determine where they went. Yeah, right.
Same tracks. The car was driven off the road here.
I got nothing. Alright, so Mosley, stay put for a bit. I'm going to try and have a look around.
Nope, those don't work together.
How do we follow this pattern, though? Hints is enabled. I did not mean to do that. We can click on hints. That's on the main map screen, though. I don't want to click that just yet. So, we know of 3 places where this car's been. Here, Renly Chateau. I cannot imagine we'll find anything useful here, though. Because, yeah, outside of just going to the random places and looking for tire tracks, I don't know how else to use this thing. The car presumably just went out of that entrance there, and I don't see any tire tracks.
I'll go get the Harley.
They definitely came here. Hello.
There are some tire tracks in the dirt. These tracks are from the 2 Freemasons' car, all right, which makes sense since I followed them here.
I imagine this is pointless, but I'll try.
Nope, those don't work together.
Right. So if I carefully check all the locations, I should be able to find more tracks. That's going to tell me where they went. But I mean, how useful is that information? I'm not sure that it's useful at all. I go this way today?
I don't have my hiking boots on.
I cannot. I do not see tracks here. Oh god, camera please. I didn't check the big black rock today. Let me just do that very quickly. There's nothing here. Cool. I don't expect there to be any tracks. I still think I've missed something at the place of the dead bodies, but I can't imagine what at the moment. Looking for tracks. Right, I see nothing here. I will get out of here. That way. Did they go to the pub? Not likely. If they check out the tomb. I'm going to say no on the tomb. Now this place. We have this area here, but we also have an area outside the case. Unfortunately, we did not see tire tracks here. I'm starting to think there's going to be a black sedan behind there. I'm deeply worried about this place. Even though, you know, we found a wine press instead of a baby, there's possibly something very shady going on here. If I go out here, yep, I see them already.
There are some tire tracks in the dirt.
That's them.
These tracks match Mallory and McDougal's car.
Plus, you know, any other number of cars with the same tires.
Now, why would Prince James's men be snooping around Chateau de Serres? I doubt they came here for the wine. Now, why would these tracks match?
Cannot do anything additional about that, though.
Nope. Now,
So, they left Renly Chateau. They went to Larry's place. Presumably they came here and something happened. Is that our reason for knocking on the door again?
no point in knocking again until I figured out a reason to be here. Well, I can't very well tell him I'm looking for vampires. I need a cover story.
Okay. That's information, but I don't know if we can give it to Mosley. Find out shortly, I guess. Did they go to Kumsord or Lahoma Morse, or however you pronounce those names? I think this area is going to be clean. Oh my god, get over there. Thank you. Camera's not behaving today. Mind you, it never behaves. Mind you, it's probably got a lot to do with the person operating the camera. Yeah, I don't see anything here. What about L'Hermitage? I think that's the last place we can check. Failing that, so I'll go back to Mosley. And if I can't find anything there, then the only thing I can think of doing is calling Prince James and giving him the good news. The good news being that we're back on the case. By default, because, you know, everyone else is dead. Were they here last night? Hell.
There are more tire tracks here.
Hell.
There are more tire... I can't get enough detail from the tracks in the dirt.
But you're going to be able to tell that it was these tracks.
Looks like the same tread to me. Prince James's men must have stopped here.
Is that a good enough reason to investigate the cave now, Gabriel?
Why would Mallory and McDougal stop here? Huh. They were probably driving around checking out the valley. Maybe they stopped once too often, and that's why they were killed.
There's more to it than that, and you know it.
Why would
Okay. Can we go in here now?
No thanks.
You've got a reason to check this area out. There could be evidence in there, you don't know.
Looks like a cave to me. Pillars outside a cave? No thanks. No.
There's got to be something here. Okay, did I miss anywhere? So, in addition to Larry Chest's house and their resting place, the car also went to L'Hermitage and Chateau de Serras. Serras? Serras? I don't know. Let me just make a save very quickly in case I trigger the next time block. You over here, Mosley? Can we talk?
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
I don't think I want to show that to him. He has that green tinge he gets at crime scenes. Hell, I probably have it too.
Unless I'm missing something here, I think we are done. I've got to be missing something, surely. But I don't see it. I'm looking at those trees thinking you can impale someone, but that's not how they died. I really think using a shovel here is a good idea, but it's not an option.
There are 2 slightly curved indentations here.
Footprints?
I don't think so. Wrong shape.
So what are they?
Wait, what?
This MO with the... knee prints, of course. The assassins must have made them kneel, and then...
But there are no other prints. There should be some sign of a struggle, or at least the footprints of the assailants. Victims just wouldn't kneel down and be cooperative. Huh, Knight? What about the assailants?
Damn it, I was looking at that, I wasn't looking at these. So we think that they kneeled down here. What the hell just happened to Gabriel? For a moment I thought he was having a flashback to some moments in Gabriel Knight 2. They kneeled here. Their knees are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, not in that order. And they leaned forward and their throats were cut, which has created that pattern.
They're pools of blood. This MO with the blood is too weird.
I need to check out all the pools now, I guess.
They're this MO with... This... Mosley's right. If those are knee indentations, why are there no footprints?
Don't know. Same thing?
Whoa, shit.
Okay, we have vampires.
What?
Man,
What?
nothing. Must be my imagination.
Man, you're even weirder than you were back in New Orleans. You know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
Right, so he's legitimately seeing things. He's not like constructing this information using his brain or whatever. He's kneeling here and he's seeing this shit.
I'm not sure what I saw, but I sure don't want to see it again.
I don't think it's his overactive imagination. I mean, think back to what he saw when he woke up this morning.
I'm not sure what I saw, but I sure don't want to see it again. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure. Nope, though. They're pools. This M.O. would. This M. Nope.
But I'm thinking even if they're kneeling there, surely we'd see some footprints leading. If they carry them, then no. But you think of yourself kneeling down, your feet would be touching the ground. If you're holding your feet up, that's a very uncomfortable position to hold. Don't ask me how I know that. Mosley, can we talk now?
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not sure.
Right, so we don't want to know more about that. I'll make notes on this.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Let's look.
I guess we can't submit what we saw as evidence, but still. Your faces, can I get a closer look now?
Hey, Mose, come here.
Yeah.
There's no blood on the clothes. They've been drained, all right. Oh, God.
We saw that creature or whatever it was putting their fingers around their face.
They've been There's no.
Is there really nothing else? Also, where are you? You're over there. Hiding behind Gabriel.
Let's look around and talk.
Why are you here? What are you looking at? Is there anything on the ground here? It's like he's in the wrong position. That's weird.
There's no blood. Oh, God.
Okay, I saw something freaky. But again, I don't know if we're done or not. Maybe things will progress if I go back to Renly's Chateau and make the call.
They've been
But I don't know what else we can do.
Let's look around and talk.
Can I not talk to you about the tire tread at all?
I don't think I want to show that to him.
That seems like a critical piece of evidence that we can say, hey, these men were at these
I think
locations.
that's about it. Guess I'll head out.
Sounds good to me.
Never
I'm
mind.
surprised the cops haven't shown up yet.
Oh, they will.
Oh, hey you.
And I'm sure they will appreciate your thoughtful protection of the murder scene.
Hey, Madeline.
And what are you doing here, Monsieur Knight?
Why don't you call me Gabriel? This monsieur stuff is so French.
All right. What are you doing here, Gabriel?
I came to keep Mose company. He's a bit squeamish, you know. Never could stand the sight of blood.
Shut up, you hoser.
I am beginning to think there is more to both of you than meets the eye.
Oh, there's more, all right. In my
Not you, animal.
head. So what brings you here, Madeline?
I came to wait for the police. They are French police, after all. So you and you, Monsieur Mosley, may feel you have done your duty. Au revoir. À bientôt. Toutle ou.
Your wish is my command.
Let's GCFO.
By the way, Gabriel, can you tell me the two dead men's names?
Me?
I saw you and your little girlfriend talking to them last night in the parking lot.
Oh, see, Gracie, my assistant, caught a ride with them from Paris, but she didn't know them.
That sounds very odd to me, but perhaps the police will be more understanding.
Oh, come on. There's no need to waste their time. Maybe you and I can go over it more thoroughly later.
Time and place.
I look forward to it.
Oh,
See
wow.
you, Madeline.
Toodaloo.
Hey, could you...
That actually worked.
Shit. Give me a ride, will you?
Get on. Just make sure those hush puppies don't mar the chrome.
You used to be a lot funnier. You know that?
And you could touch your toes once. Shit happens.
I don't think that's intended to be self-referential with the way Gabriel is behaving in this game. Right, so the time block has progressed. We hear the ticking, which means that opportunities have been lost and new opportunities are available. Also, 12 videos in, that is the first time we heard the main theme. The main theme of Gabriel Knight. How I've missed you, just saying. Right, so Wilkes is not here. He's out in the valley somewhere. Does that mean I can immediately get on my Harley and go looking for him? I want to know where he is. Is he checking out his big black rock? I see no movements other than our flashing doors. Where was he? He was at the chateau. He's not here. I'm just going to check out the various car parks and see if I can find him. He's not out the front here. Plus, if we can find his scooter and then see him, maybe Gabriel can make the association with the number plate. Also, is Brooks in any condition to drive? Or in this case, ride? He was drinking pretty heavily, just saying. Where would he be? I've got no idea. He's not along there. I think this is where he stopped on the first time that I intercepted him, but I didn't bother to get out and look. We've got to imagine though that wherever he is, he's picked up his thumper device and he's testing places. Where would he be? Coombe Sword Forest, maybe? I do not see him here. And this is actually quicker than going through the forest. Okay, he's not there. Thought that might have been it for a moment. My bad, I should have just walked off. Where else? Returning to the scene of the crime, which is probably a terrible idea. Did they find the car? They did not. Can I take notes on these cars? I imagine there's no points, but I'll try. Also, that's highly illegal. I mean, I don't know much about French license plates, but these two cars have exactly the same license plate.
Nope, those don't work together.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah, that little misdemeanor would really help this case.
I've played GTA 3.
Nope, those... I really don't want to get caught up with the local cops.
Right, so we cannot help out here. Let's get out of here. Once again, should have walked in that direction. There are two other things that I can think of trying. Well, really it's one thing. in 2 different places. Anyone here? Mosley's outside. Let's walk up these stairs for what feels like the 71st time. I'm not even gonna look. This asshole is still here.
Yeah, I know he's lying, but maybe I should let him stew for a while.
Can I show him the tire print?
I don't think I want to show that to him.
Well, the reason I'm here is to see if we can see John Wilkes anywhere around the place. But we can only look at Chateau de Blanchefort, correct? He's still there. Alright, well that doesn't help me at all. The second place where I can check this is Chateau de Blanchefort, where we were just looking. We've got a few places in the valley where we can look and maybe we can spy John Wilkes. I really want to find him if I can. Is he sus? At this stage compared to the others? No, I don't think he is. He's just a complete piece of shit. But all the same, I want to find him and take down his scooter number if I can. Let's go up to the lookout. If this doesn't yield anything though, then what's next? I guess we just go back into the hotel, make the phone call and see what happens. But I feel like there's going to be a couple more things that we need to do to solve this particular time block. Or move it on.
It's a large white rock.
Damn, I did not see that. Well, I saw it, but I didn't think of looking at it, and I did not associate it with the white rock until it was mentioned on the tour. The black rock's there, the white rock's here. Rocks off for everyone. Let's go up here. But if this fails, not that way, oh god. Now I have to wait for this. If this fails though, I'll go back to Renly Chateau. I'll take a look around town, I'll have a chat to Mosley. And then to finish up tonight's recording, I think I will try and make that phone call after making a save. And see what happens. But again, I don't think I'm done with this one by a long shot. I feel there's more we have to do. Do we see John Wilkes? I have to know. I'd love to know where that is. He's not there. And we were just looking at Coombe's sword. Alright, Mr. Wilkes has disappeared. That is definitely sus. But I mean, if we're pointing the finger at anyone in this tour group, I do not think he is on the list of suspects or anywhere near the top of the list of suspects. That's my gut feeling anyway. Let's go have a chat to Mosley. I'll take a look around town. We'll go into the hotel. See what happens. Oh, Mosley's disappeared. Did I miss something? I hope not. I just made a save. Anyone at church? Anyone down here? Mosley was outside. I'm surprised he moved. No one's in here praying. Including the Abbe, which I think is a very strange behaviour, but we've established at this point that the Abbe is lying through his teeth. Skip that. Anyone in here? Again, I'll take that as a no. I'll talk to you.
I don't have...
Nope. Alright, let's go back to the hotel where I'm sure things have changed to some extent. But again, I don't want to progress too far, so I'll make another save here. I hope I haven't missed anything with Mosley.
Oh, Mr. Baz, I'm so sorry. What a klutz I am.
It is quite all right. I was not paying attention.
Oh, no, it's my fault entirely. I was worrying about something else and not watching at all.
And Lady Howard, is she recovering?
Yes, she's resting quietly. Thank you.
I am very glad to hear that. Good day, Miss Stiles.
Good day, Mr. Baz.
And what are you hiding in the paper there? Maybe that's our next objective. We need to look at his evidence. You say good day, but then you follow him over to the table there. Miss Stiles is leaving. Couldn't quite get the camera in position to see her leave. Can we have a chat?
He sure seemed nervous about that run-in with Estelle. Well, then again, she is a little scary.
Can I offer you some scotch?
Buccelli and Wilkes were sitting there.
And Wilkes has disappeared with his moped.
I don't want to take the dirty glass.
What about the clean glass?
I don't want to take the dirty glass.
What about the slightly used glass? We can't use it on scotch.
Buccelli and Wilkes.
There's something in there and I can't interact with it. That's devastating.
A lounge. Don't feel like sitting down.
Can we talk?
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Really? He's hiding something in there. Could you not see that? Oh. Yeah, okay.
Say, Jean, do you guys do wake-up calls? Maybe you could have Simone buzz the room for me about 2 a.m.?
Certainement.
You won't let me down now, will ya?
Oh, most assuredly, monsieur. I forget nothing.
If this were me, I would not go to sleep. I would just stay up until 2 a.m. That's the only way it'll get me awake at that hour. I mean, he's right behind us, but let's try it.
I don't need to buzz anybody at the moment.
Again, that's something that we could miss, I think. I don't know for certain, actually, if that's a required activity or not. Alrightio, let's make this phone call, and that's probably where I'll leave it for tonight. Do I have all the facts? I believe I do.
Stewart's residence.
Mesme, this is Gabriel Knight.
Hold on, please. It's him. Mr. Knight?
Hello, Prince James. I'm afraid I have some pretty bad news. Sir, your men were found dead this morning.
I see. Yes. It's horrifying news.
I can tell you everything I know about it.
Please, do.
Well, they left here last night about drained into the ground. We found 2 pools. Well, hell, it looked ritualistic to me.
Lord, I just don't understand.
Nor do I. But the killing still revolved around blood. I think...
Mesme and I were just discussing this. You see, I have certain affairs which you know nothing about, and I'm not inclined to involve an outsider.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that picture. But if I'm to...
That's why I sent my own men down there. Now this, frankly, I don't know what to do. Son's life, my son's life means everything to me.
I know.
And Mesme thinks you'll be able to do some good. So I'll ask you to keep your eyes open, at least until further notice. But that does not mean intruding on. Please, just try to stay focused on finding the child.
Sir, I'd be a lot more successful if you told me everything.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight. You'll hear from us soon.
God.
He has to be a vampire, surely. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. At the start of that conversation, he didn't seem too freaked out. It's not like he was expecting it, but he's like, oh, they're dead. Cool. I got that sort of vibe from him. I mean, talking about affairs where we don't want to get outsiders involved, that is code for I'm a very shady person doing some very shady stuff. I just want to see if I can progress the time block here, but what I'll probably do is call the video here, and then next time we'll have that conversation again, and then progress. Lady Howard, are you in here? No, that's Madeline Bouffet, never mind. What about you?
I'm not sure what I'd say if they came to the door.
Can we break in via the balcony? Now that we know how. Grace, I've got news.
I know it's difficult, but come back from the light, Gracie. Come back, come back.
All right. I was almost done anyway.
So what's it?
Hey, kids.
God.
What? You guys weren't about to discuss the case, were you?
Oh, go on, Grace. Tell us about the book.
Okay, check this out. Talk about wild. It ties together Freemasonry, the Templars, this group called the Priory of Sion, and like this bizarro theory about the Holy Grail. Well, what do you want to hear about first?
Oh, I think I've made a bad choice not cutting the video. You know what? Let's exit that. I'm going to skip these conversations.
What's...
We'll start with that next time, I think. And unfortunately, I don't know what my objective is.
I really should go get some other stuff done.
What is the other stuff at this point? Maybe logging information into Sydney, snooping around some more, maybe having a chat to Mosley. Yeah, I think what I'll do next time is we will go through those conversations. Start of the next video is going to be a doozy, I can already tell. We'll have this conversation again for sure, because I think that'll be a good start for the next one. And yeah, where is this game going? I'm really not sure. I have seen in the manual though that there is a puzzle involving Sydney coming up, so that may be part of the next episode or it may be the one after that, but I can say this game fortunately has picked up.
The sign says, do not enter.
But man, it took a while. I wouldn't say this game's good, but it's definitely a lot more interesting than it was when I first started playing. Alright, so I think I'll call it here. Next time we'll have that phone call again, go out to our room, discuss the case, and figure out what to do next. See you then.